Good evening, YouTube users. My name is Nat, and I hope you all had a great 4th of July with your family, friends, your neighbors. I just want to give you an update about the economy and how the older generation is dealing with the economy. And I just want to tell you how bad it is in New Jersey for people older than me, like maybe in the early 50s, late 40s. My neighbor next door here, right? Okay, he lives here, obviously, and he has to take a job in Toms River. Now, for those who are not aware about the distance between Bergen County and Toms River, it's like 2 hours. Because you also have to include the traffic, so I'm going to say 2 hours, maybe 2 hours and 15 minutes. I'm going to put around there with the traffic and whatnot. So he has to travel 2 hours to get to a job next door. My neighbor on the other side of here has to travel about 3 hours to get to his job one way. Now, you heard me. One way, 3 hours. And it's to sell furniture. This gentleman, he studied accounting. He was in accounting for about maybe 25 years, 20 years, give or take. And now he's selling furniture by the shore, which is 3 hours away from here. That's how bad the economy is now. And then you have people like moi, who have been subbing or taking temp jobs here and there. And that's how it is now, unfortunately. And next week starts my road trip. I'm really excited. I'm gonna do a lot during my road trip, and it's unbelievable how much everything is going downhill. Like surgery and other procedures you can't afford anymore. And it's really unbelievable what's going on with this economy. Like, I've been reading online that people have to go to different countries to get things done. Like, I know my neighbor, well, not really my neighbor, but this guy that lives 5 blocks away from me, he had to go to India to get a root canal on 2 teeth. And I'm like, what? And everyone was like looking like a deer caught in headlights. They couldn't believe it. Even though they read about it in the newspaper, they don't think, oh, there's nobody here that does that. But then you get a real life specimen in front of you and you're like, yeah, this is real, dude, this is real. And my neighbor up the block here, she was saying that dental care is so expensive, and I recently had a filling that had to be replaced because over Memorial Day weekend, maybe a week after, it broke in half. And then when I was flossing, I noticed something like a little rough, and I knew something was up, and then I stressed to my mouth, and then I realized, oh, yeah, something's going on there. So I had to get that filling done, and yeah, so, and it was expensive, that filling. That filling was like $400. You heard me, $400. And it was like, whoa, $400 for a filling? Unbelievable. In other states, I probably, in the South, that's probably like maybe $100 that filling, or even out of state, maybe if you go to Mexico, that filling would probably be like $50 or something. But it was really expensive, that filling, and whoa, I was like, whoa, I couldn't believe it. But anyway, that's what's going on in the neck of the woods. Um, Also, I'm going to make a part 2 video for Network 126. I mentioned something to him about volunteering, but it's not really like a volunteering gig. It's more like you get a room and board, and you get food like 3 meals a day, and that might be his best bet. And I'm going to make a reply video to him. So for those who are also in the same situation like him, and to me to a certain extent, it would be helpful. The assignments range from 1 week to about 3-4 years. I've taken so far assignments that are like short term, like 6 months. I've taken a week assignment. and I've gotten valuable skills through these assignments. Like, I worked with special needs students on reading skills, and now I can put that on my resume. Not only do I have a education degree, but I also have experience now working with special needs children. And that might come in handy for anything else that deals with the special needs population. Maybe in the hospital they might need somebody in the recreation with special needs, or with the elderly. So they know that you're like sensitive to other people, and like you're very caring, which you are, but your experience is going to show that. So I hope that helps out Network 126. I'm going to make a video response to him, tell you my story, my information, and I hope everybody's well, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!